This is Wadu TV. Truth and integrity.
(2028), if care is not taken, Wamubeba 60 seats in parliament. Presidential 28% in the year. Except to say, Ebia, Mahama Koko ye bibia, ebe shegana nyina bufu.
The teacher for them anyhow. But because uni obuoni ni die magana for no, wako fasa nipa we as running mate.
Enyama bebri akoso wo krom hanom a ne nyina ya issues akana de Japan ne huwom obesi yaso anko hyeyema. Matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Allow the law to work. Simple.
Hopeson Adorye, one Yaa Titi, asan da boy ni ewo CTV so ama meno kase. NPP womonto kwa ekoso Abronye ne kedide akompre ko Japan tem no. Oma san soja de guso. Ano aye den. Na Yaa Titi kire se we amoye na mopese modibedi Ghana so no. Etukoi de course kura kire se NPP kanolu Ghana muntimi ndi Ghana so dem etina se nyina besi Kevin Taylor na 42 years a woka se NPP be position no so senya dia ombetimi asamba biyo Hopeson Adorye kire se sabri e wose sa thank you to no yetwem now Mahama a launch some campaigns ahodo a project ahodo a eba beboa ama wo mo amemu amobu no etimi akoso yi ni nyina Yaa Titi ene Hopeson Adorye no afaya da fa ho
Tima se obi anim obi awie yo
awie ni asema sha se de ya
se da obi awie ye enti at times na ya na esese ye nya botre kakra e wo miama ye ho do good to people they drew baby a wa bo say look nkrofo bebro hodum a obebo mo akire na adane bibia hodum ni ade so it's one of those things. Sami Jemfi, I didn't go board on Abaso. Once I see a Jumana Shasia, Omache, India for me and Serbia, na almost smuggle a good and I saw motor illegally. Na Benim said, or more cost to say, by the end of the year, no.
Yeah.
Obama say, CD dollar Kasano everything I stronger. Until 4 years and so no. But then what GDA pass CD no beba from
dollar no beba from.
CD na ho de be kosra dollar no aba from. Ma. There's a bibia etimi akoso. Until kudos to you people. Monkoso na munye adwuma. Adwuma wura I think say it's a good initiative. Last night, I catch him for say, knowing President Mahama as Vice President or President, na wakonechi assign Airban. Onim no pesoye. Enti assembly ordinance no akabi anso no. Obehwe se ebetimi apostle no waja edin ewo. Eja fe na oba beka so me ye we no mape re-election. Enti no ade entoto no ma biara. De bom oye ne ebema didin ayeden. Aka Ghana bakosemu a ebeka say yes, president bi ba ya wokoye. A wosa ba biem. Na oba ye no. De obebe ye ne de edutwom. So on it. Eti adwumaru ase ne amenu no a chechire mu no. I think say de kwan so ade no. The operations near the previous government from NEP perspective are no more a year Juma. Because that time no more Minister of Business Development. Na awa na edano. Na the program about presidential pitch on the presidential. No nani etiesa.
Ade papa bi an free mu ama.
Presidential page is and I just say over free okoye no. Na we there o say edina nkasa eka bibi cho. So edwuma. As say we TV your edwuma na wo ka say yes edwuma no bi die ni. Obi duru ho edwuma wura wen yes wo no neti hoyi. So on there no. It's a good initiative I think say as I say, ye nyina ye encourage na obi bia opese ode no ho ehyemu bia no especially the youth mo fa mo ho hyemu etoda na eba se ya wote ho na obi dada o NDC program enko mentie se nipa no we ye aban na ye aduma etu ye Ghana ni fa ho hyemu. It's not for NDC, it's not for any particular party. Ye Ghana for no mo yama. It is out refie. Na one for Hong Kong go show now company. I'll be company sir. Look. For 8 years. What the emphasis say Ghana for NDC for 8 years. Ye emphasis sir. For 8 years e ka won fia wadi ni sisia. Be hwe say aban change no wadi mfie say.
What the 40 Samla na.
Assembly make NPP for omo adwene ankoso. Listen up. You are going to lose the elections. But me no work as no. In fear do a wedding no men kan kire me. For 8 years e ka ho. Na dwene ho wo tim. Na hwe say e so there no. Those kind of you need there. I think Ghana for mama yemfa ye hunhyem na anu ye ya aban ko cheche sanitary part ma school for no. When I listen to the commentary for NPP for na nkofo ikwa dia na ye wo e dia pa na ye wo say man kwala na nje lo mu yusu ade sanitary part wo kwa abonti a wa kokoto bi bebe yusu.
Yeah, ma be say.
La obi o hono wa na the 50 Ghana 30 Ghana ni entimido. Hey. What you graduate mato? Na me ya Ghana say me offer say na what take po biaji na say achabi no. Obi say ye easy banana. Eje easy. Eye good initiative. Me say Ghana for home. Bomba yenye ya adwene say adibia bandi bebe ya di papa bia no ye nyina ye fa koma pa anye den enje ni en support e no de be mo man na akoda ni mo wa wuti we bia ne wanya 50 series akwakoto pada ba wayi wachira wudi bi afi na wuti hodom na chese wo dwendwene ho ene ade enya wo na wuti ho na wanti manto amano no na kwala na nkasa ne obenya the infections ne ne ka ho wanya pad na wo betititi biama bi ede ne ebeto no eno necessary ede ye dwene ho eti momiefa ye ho nhyem ene bibibia obeto bia na obetua tax wo sa sika no ani ate dia kwakoto na epose ye mfa moa Ghana fo na omuntimi nya adwuma enye eti uti honum na say wo de wo ye party say inti no wo de wo nka ho a it's up to you omo de omo pe no go there. I mean, seize the opportunity. That was also kokope odie. No one can suffer your waduma. Said the beya nyama ebetima kokoso. Ene ye do kokoto abaya dwuma mo a. Sika se na obenya. Check it every day near Woody. The odi befroka. The odi betia. Na anu ya na menya afford to me electricity meter. Ana ECG for be 2 years. Adom so mo the new one eba. Adom the new one ibebo. Hey. When you say every day, I spend more than 100 cedis.
Bro, na me kura be
desa. Chomodi ade no be bo ho no. Omode ba no, o me say 100 cedis eguso. Omo wie ayi no be 7 p.m. Ade chia no patututu. Ana me so mo konkoto credit mra. Omo to 500 na ye di gusu na no mo te omo 100.
Yeah.
I need 3 days. Na masato me say edura nwumre me da ho afoi ana me to 300 go so me sorry anopai me check here no na ka 192 hey electricity for the bill ya pino samba umia mu meter no mo kokofa ba ye no look jonji na pa hwe na bibi wo ho amobe ya eseseboye because emwa ye betua bill. Nesusu no montimim how can you be paying ye fan say ye no 100 cedis a day how in 1 month na just electricity go 3,000
why
no
adding
no aban for next form na mo hwe na say mo be odete saade no na mo be ijemia ma bi wo ho ana say ye a mo hwe because enya dia ebeboa the general public. And dear, to be frank with you, Adam say Adam who are coming there than a crampo day, because I don't know, the top 500 it me call close to 1 month.
Which is normal.
Close to 1 month too. Now the way up. Now any 1 week go. That member of the any 1 week here. Now since here Batima used to 800 Ghana. Baba go do for by evening time. One day anasa. Obi amato 300. Adiche ya. Aka 192. But by the course of the day, just imagine what will happen. At the end of the day, me and my say, measure that minister or na minister could do home. Say, all money technical team no and no money who
me crowd them we ready. I was some bum fear behind me. Media no so the anya crowd. Media no the anya. And I only me say o mo a ye fear hon kwa ye fear hope no. Trasako ho no ye fear hope it me dum. Ye fear office it me call off. Wo mo na ba. Wo mo na ba. Na ye sa ato so a. O credit na wo so ni nyina ye beto be ko na sa.
Wow.
Na no say to 300 cedis. And then right on off and then come back to queen and read negative.
Asa. Auntie, you be show myself. Now, to the main year, oh yeah, say or more call for.
Yes, Simon San.
Amnesty ni fine. On it say a democracy. And obi any hono mo a e be o movement for change America say wo chinchina say obi ane na adwene. But me amiti he. Masi madwene pi. Said never will I return to MPP. Never.
Even if Alan do.
Alan kwa me no baba ne nkwango. Beka say oni nyame nko. I will not. I will not. So oka say wono kwa. Ye movement for change ye be di you. Ye be ye di. It has come to stay. Ye be ye di. So when you know. Eti omo de omo for amnesty no enko baby ombeko. Look, they think they are smart. Omo did ye wie. Eti omo pe nkrofo omo ba wo gugu mama omo. Eti no, ye ma amnesty na omo mra. Omo ankasa dim say nkrofo free party no mu no. When it comes to communication, omo na omo ye the frontliners. Huh? Who share Boabiasa more into Solomon Sonny Rocky, who share Pia Dampa, who share Nania Sapomone, Adia. I mean, the frontline communicators. One of them was a mamma. The tobacco opposition, a fena amnesty abamutim. Monche, Moba Power, Momasa amnesty. In opposition, work there alone. Send Nanamu work alone in government. Go and do it. Me take a decision. Look, there are a lot of people outside Ghana and then within Ghana. Our my friend almost say party no, omni party no to kwanta omo apai. Omo ni e chanko movement for change o. MPP for abedi mo omo so omo jai party. Adey omo so omo jai omo ye ungrateful. I mean, omo hu send omo be describe party na nkasa. There are so many people who catch me say, Hopeson, oh dear baby, I would know. A while now, yes, we are. And I'm saying, hey, baby, I don't know. That is, I catch you say, and Marco this year, what's a better walk? It should tell you the gravity of the can't say, in some more cano. So on yet, let me dear, may more amnesty now, Muji be film, Mogasama Mobia, except Hopeson, Asa. Because mema and yamu anabodi mi koko share party dumo. I decided to join the party. What you say? Okay. Aha. Ana mangwango bo pro no party dumo. Mangwango twa di party wo party dumo. So mo fa bo party na mo munya yi. Na de esi ye a mo se o mo contribute no. MPP. Tete no in 90s no from 1992 no. Ana na ye wo ye can say a lawyer form penny for a doctor form penny for no omo ewo that time I say oh okwan people mo a honda dem di for now it was true say you could get professors doctors in MPP then now uba NDC mo a now it's hardly to get a professor because Professor Patrick Chumasi Professor Mers we use two professors here now won't say Professor bi wo NDC mu so on yet no ye ka lawyer for no mu gina mu na so na wo nhye da hu bi e wo NDC mu in 90s na na eba no but at a point asesa ene se wo compare the youth of MPP and the youth of NDC utimu say NDC for basro say MPP for because the young ones no more every school eba the young graduates the young lawyers the doctors and the rest no omo nyina e de omo ani ayeden akere NDC eti no and tisa first ni biom naga first pa how I mean how can a whole stronghold the party chairman naga to me how MPP in 90s and Juma that time we show more parliament enim before pa eti omo kasa who say yes nimdie na kasa no so we no let's have a na mo say eti sa omo to no omo ya ne de omo be wie no me say advice bi ho no ma ya me nkeka no abonte kra ma omonte but omo be wie no the party will be more divided than before now party mo lose elections and munyanya 5 months here mo 4 months mo na mo party ni ntimi ntwa adwuma for ga sa thank you to your muso omukwe according to Gideon Mwako say Bawumia na sponsor so for him to sponsor the thank you tour right from the word go actually say there will not going to be any unity in the party because I don't know sponsor there not just say war a bit of control. I was so.
Abronye was a Steven Tim in charge because he's the national chairman.
He's the national chairman. There is nowhere in MPP constitution that actually say you two are candidate you know a leader. Yeah. You elected candidate you know against elections ahead of us, then he becomes the leader. You two are you are not the leader. Is the chairman. And no nema foku ene Akufo-Addo enya problem no because that time no na Akufo-Addo assume say wono na ye leader and Afoko said no there is somewhere in the constitution say wono ye leader ya to aba na wie one lose aba no you are not a leader at that time me kai office bia omoye ma Akufo-Addo as a candidate chairman kokoje ho was one a leader and one is use office ho and then you took over the office any other so what the next form. These are some of the things they should look up to. So, yeah, Kasa, don't mind them, they are bitter. Oh, they are in pain. Just a main few or more. And someone near Kikano, before the campaign, the same when 7 about Umiakan. The same when 7 about Umiakan. Eddie, or mobile friend about or disciplinary committee. So, Eddie. Just me you know who say up to now more started from Western region makwa kudrubu no mo hwe nuama e kona enti mpanifo no mo ye council of elders ntimi interest in kase da bi sa thank you to ikra de ya kam mo ntimi nya sa we thank you to your mo so mo koi just say me dwene ho amenti ase e da de no mo ye nke so mo kokko stage wo yi sunwani dwom no more 6 speakers. Yeah. No more kasachre amansadi jina say, oh, say this. Yaba, say about the dabwase. At least Kakrada Modema and Nadia. That's a sub party for ye executives and yes, general ye crowd. Executive Cocotown and answer ye we are. I mean, you are not ready. Media, Empire, they say, and Posso, and crack more. Me so ready, Madikaka. Say 2028, you know. MPP. Omu 28% na omu benya na general election, presidential election no edaho. Makachi omu say 60 seats in parliament omu nkroso edaho. 2024 I told them you will not cross 100 seats in parliament. Obi kaje me say me hoyin. And me say let's mark it. You will not cross 100. And let me know ka say 88. And me wa. Omu dru 100 na me kai no bo. Me say 2028 if care is not taken. Omubeba 60 seats in parliament. Presidential 28% in the year. Except to say Ebia, can say Mahama Koko ye bibia like and so ya ebe shega na nyina bufu. I don't know crano. NDC will win, but I conquer margin kese. But Sanyama to 2 years, send your number to 2 years. Nessa Mijan Fimusha says, I know we be see Erikopokumusha, the agri center, and in the account will be beer to me to 2 years. I can tell you, say, MPP will not cross 28%.
Okay.
All
right. Dog, Mama found OSP. May I show some
Maybe video, Mamma Kabi.
Oh, an interview from.
What can be around to me? What has
A penny for say a sra dear F4 at Chichide and to be MPP for no many of myself. And Kawidi on fire. But they are a part of the
national could be another press conference as well. Because you are enemy, I am more NDC for.
Well, yeah, the Ghana for a show. Yes, Sumo. The enemy. Or yeah, or more enemy, no problem. Yeah, the Ghana for a new Moyajuma. But MPP, thank you, Tono. And yet, thank you, To. A tantrum store. Tantrums. And Rami share video, no. O share Kennedy, Japan. And I hear for na ye was car. And Tiana was a casa. And I, when yes, I be show down. Hey. Certain power they ever any president too. The president mama. The president mama see what now shining see ocean temperament, ocean human relation. Any a juma oh yeah. Now the two Canadian MPP before now say no. MPP no and your party papa. They are practicing Stone Age politics. Many years ago, these were the kind of people who are in politics. But and 62% of Ghanaians are mabuno. Omako school, wako training college, wako polytechnic, wako university. Onim diye. We need people to solve the difficulties the people of Ghana are facing. Ye here nkrofo a omo be dwene normal brainstorming to say the president mama a brainstorm your dey adwuma wura aba no. Or the 1 million coders program aba. Or the 24 hours economy aba. Or the sanitary free sanitary pad for young girls aba. Or the far-reaching, groundbreaking policies aba. Share net dollar. You buy another assistance here, 14.4. You need people like Dr. Hopeson Adorye, President Mahama to deliver on the mandate at Ghana for their mom and not throwing of tantrums. Kasawa Yeboso. Why? Some politicians if these are the people MPP, era some belly on party 28% in Okra commander can omunya. Because University of Ghana students be anywhere, obekwa this approach are in Bekasa, obeto amao.
We will hear the Americasa.
What's the here for quiet here for the years for crying Kasa? Hey! Na political party, no, make what means but the post channel is my problem.
Kasada Oga, Ghana for no.
There be no near but Ghana for show.
More here for Grano. More to me Kazamo Bozo.
But commander, the point I'm making is that a Ghana video near Chama Ghana for. I'm a photo video. And the only MPP from Ponesia. Almost so a Ghana for a babon thing. You must be measured and you must be emotionally intelligent. President Mama, what do you say for Enkan was somebody?
Oh, Medina.
I believe for Enkan was some da, but emotional intelligence or won't he is focused. I have no difficulties with Canada, Japan, but I don't think say the present age a war in our national life. No, it's our temperament. We need it. More sober, more joy. Omo very deep. Asemba omo share no maka. And this our post channel there. Now about me answer the touch line. No blame everyone apart from himself. Share or can arrogance of power. o kai mra Ghana fo su twadwadwo say omo di bibi ba your friend E-Levy me wa medical school abrantie bi wo me class na oye momo because of E-Levy na adwuma na oye kakra didi no eguye Ghana fo su se muntwam eno ho antie ye on demonstration Oman kocha E-Levy cake. Who was the special guest of honor for the cutting of E-Levy cake? Baumia. What is more arrogant a posture than that? And he is talking about arrogance of power. Information be by maybe. Said there was an injured military man, military near Webra. One of the operations are Moko. They must airlift him from Baby Owono to Accra. Yes, sure, baby, a military helicopter. Why? It's Samira the year campaign. Samira the military helicopter no year campaign at the expense of military for.
I'm to be packing Kumasi 3 days.
What is more arrogant a posture than that? It's a force or a force. Show dear. He who comes of equity must come with clean hands. It is someone no cano. Not all can about on any year posture and no can answer. Because they are a personification of arrogance of power. What's the make say? In the heat of the moment, Ghana for do so say a timetable. Now post Ghana for and draw more timetable. When we say Sanipa we Ghana for can one say ni posture towards Ghanaians nye or kasa check Ghana for anyhow or the teacher for them anyhow. But because uni obuoni ni diema Ghana for no, wako fasa nipa we as running mate. Arrogance of power. That is it. Because onim se Ghana for the ye nim kosoro.
Yeah, the
baby. That is arrogance of power. Now the yame ya de bi amafoka eye no kra eni ba omienu. President Kufuor ayewo. Okra na wonye party member. President Kufuor abefa President Kufuor agina Santa Maria Kache Ghana for so no osua economics but onim economics eye ba umia na wo nyamedi economics mu nyansa ni na adua obu. I brought the brilliant economist Dr. Baumia. O bana Ghana dollar at 3.8. Yefa say 4 cedis in 2016. Ufi on at 17. What that the Kufuor e de papa na kwa kugina baby ogina. And then why you went from say enyo one. Enye one Kufuor. Asa timi agina Ghana for anyone catch say na wonam na wote o social media say ya to petrol mu 3 days to election. Next we vice president who person chair president Kufuor ye usi papanyi. Wote wo na mfaso bi ani so. That is the reward that Odeme Kufuor. Enti no kura ni nanum ensam o ka nyina enti tama na ye candidate before campaign no onim. No ante. No onim. Afe na woka. So that is the dishonesty de bia Ghana for kan wasem. Say papa no kura wo eni nanum. Edube be ka kire say economic management team kra wo chairperson no. Say economic management wo take decision kra cabinet in fact. Meanwhile, Kufuor abegina 2018 State of Nations address Ghana economy ni na wo ye dey o manage.
Ye fast dam ma.
Beda ye ni sume na sume boa. Enne de baby Kufuor akatua wo de manoni. Enne Kufuor baby otibia o heba omia.
Mamo fandi no.
Both ya say.
Wo na wo ye president na wo ye yi no. Wo kwa si o ba omia ye say. Na de o didi wo a wo say den.
Etia
man gabi manogra.
Eti sam no de emu oya. But NPP thank you to no tantrum store enye thank you to be a through the tantrums.
Ma menche 8 minutes in my 4.
And that's your time na ye jamba. Wow.
And can say
yo
Charles okay come on.
Oh me dey me buy answer no krombo. And dey me bantem. Hwe OSP. On Nature's BCU. Oh, just. Minyo, Anna, who are carrying on with Anna. The Mransu, the use the Anna.
The law is the law.
The law is the law.
No matter the noise you make.
The moments are a video.
The law is the law.
No matter the noises. The law.
The law, yeah, you have made the law.
And the law, yeah, you are now in Jazzy the Annie on there. And the OSP are charging a law na
yeah
na che say woye ade a ebe mo wa benefit say wo office
sure
na kwakoye bibia be ma wa benefit from that
yeah
any ade no etia embra any ade ana we no so no there was a video evidence HS yiska e de amoaje e de ato ho no eno ana say it doesn't matter the quantum of the year omodema so on it the moment there is that evidence na akwakoye bibia e wo ho no enti ade no chacha ho no musa say ababe maniti so it means say President Mahama is determined to fight corruption na yeka nyina no na yeka menu ya me no ba ha sei da bia esese etena ha man ensese dru ba bi me ese OSP e de wo court ni ade na me ba na me hu so ho enti yensua bibi emfri ne e ba im matese this week in Angasa action week for this government matese agents so e be start charging grofo chese omo assembly wo court no ebetimi ahyase eni ade omo nkoso ana omo enye ema bibia entimi entoto sene esitie ya nyame boa ochina ana ajapade book na mi so mu gidigidi no echina ne ye hye case na se
oh okay
ewo high court ye can say high court complex one general jurisdiction 2 ye third floor honum e de be hyase na beka se be gina mu ama of my Ghana
okay
against the mafias na ya bo mudin e wo sa buku no mu so ho ne no na ya hwe se ne ese beko na odi wisika o mo so omoje o mo pe 100 billion that is 10 million Ghana cedis from me obi a me save this nation
na so mo si ade ne nyo omo a odi enya
abutre questions bi o ho no ma bebisa e wo koto ho no na ye hwe se ne e be se akwafa so wo ne je no na me gina sa kwanya we so emre bia me da Ghana fo asese ye kan ye no o mutie ye e ma ye timi e change aban the only thing e putu da ajapade to rest e dey say ya change aban wo pa kokwa ye bu kokko to godu bi wo bo ni ama kofi bu ade be yo so wo dey no wo pa ko senate say wo pa ko change director general ho de wo pa kwa hye ho wo pa ko say wo kwa je insurance adwuma nyina de akwa koma enterprise insurance bi ni enhwe de besi wo honom eti Ghana fo edam ase say botima ginam amasa abansesa na ba de besa card say mo nyida mo fa support mpa bo fanta machi sa court case we no ese say Ghana ye win case no
medase I think say me so some of these cases no me pese me hu how be see akọ commander ye mpa bo eta wachi at the very least na udi Ghana for nyina ni in this matter ajapade document ni de it was in full flight at the NPP obi obeka tell say na enkoso bia oboa o share the series of events the chronology all of them were happening. There's no doubt about it. And there's so many information said there will be a press conference from Attorney General Department. I'll be briefing Ghana for on the update on some of the cases what he wants to do, how I ever started court. What was it? A lot of things have happened in the last week, in the last 2 weeks. You see, I acquired them or court.
That's right.
Into BBI, to me, also.
The suspension means dismissal.
Medium casa. But the minimum say acquired them or court.
Acting Chief Justice
BBI, or the Mrano, Ebeye Jumama, BBI, also. A lot of cases, Charles B. Sunedi, yes, we have because
CTV.
The Lamse activities are high. So many chassis. Until how I be see a commitment castle before a basso di Bema. A bushing for any other one for so I ran bed any baby. A bomb penny phone in our basso. A bebo president Mama Basso, any new ma or ye Ghana for any John, Melbourne, any John, until Yadana Sepa.
But me so asem no so na member President Mahama so abaso pa no mi hu ade bia mani je ho enti na ma meka honorable Erikopoku asem na ma mani abre omo ayi omo twitwa mpanyofo no hu hia no eno na I think there was a journalist who wanted to take a shot of President Mahama and I say na security guard no say wo piano so person o ye ne den President Mahama ka chen say jai mani pa ni nye na djuma enti said Papa na mu no a tumi ni kura no ebuga na ni no evalu nipa na adwuma oya mo amofiafia ho mo ka ho bio mo ka ho bio
ya ehode de ma memra mo kakra ne atie de say president be ka say oh bra the moment of ka say bra no attention aba ho no nti no e safe say security no anwo na mfiri ho na BBC a security ni e be so no enti odo de that word what there be apart from ebia staff will call me person me who na omoya yi no ono de me problem with that but with the you can say president no security no say ne yere kra ba obetuma stop the yere no
until say ka say mo nyom adwuma but ajojo no
nya jojo
ajojo
on around president she yeah munya botre boko
media ya na no de mama munya botre boko ba fa so abetimi aka che nipa no say obia twon ho
da bi
ajibia nipa na resist ana wo stop
yem proper dipa around president security for around the president yem proper dipa the paramount the president it is so otamo to twene na president ye saver wo beta mo ato ati wo mo twitwa yi no so no eto da so mo dua bo ya president adinu ko president hwene mu bra ya de ko president hwene oh aya mo nja sa de
tu ba mo ya sa tu fo ya ti
blackhouse no na say ni ye patugu aboso kan ma
ayi hu ba bi kra de ko
ye de gu aboso kan ma twa ba bi de ko de minim ba bi de ko
ayi ja sa asemba anya abotre
na mo nko amonko ma monye saa so ahu ene day 2 ya de mo numbers akọ print placards afa placards mo magimi enko afa mo ama posifo no kra do so chen eno ani we NPP for na me so wo mantie ene metu wo fu kakra bi thank you ton munya akọ aba o munya akọ because baby ade ne keka kọ no mo anya akọ e de asem beba e wo se mujai akọ for now na mo amotena si na mudi mu hu nkomo say thank you to ya ye kwa nipa sumasi wo bekasa nipa sumasi obenti wo bekasa enti so bekasa ye nyina ye to ni this line because as adina kwa say enkofo ayusu sa opportunity to venture their frustration enkofo so omo person omo use sa opportunity no ade keka wo madwen kira nkrofo bia na omabo omato ho enti ade no eya dane ade foforo ebia me de me hu ya mahi mo mpamasem mo dwamea ma mo hu me na mbu afu ba me tumufu na mo tia enke beboa mo apa wa me ka bia mo di matem ama afa anya adwuma ensem a me ka ye no eno ne eno me ka cha mo se mo ndia thank you to na mo friend confession to mo si muntie mo wo de eno ekosie Sibet video na ready afato so ye tu amufu kakra bi ni akọ chief justice entantam so me tu amufu kakra bi se mo anti a mo be kasa de me kan yo mbehu ana bam obi ba to blow obi ba to twede ye mo de mo mfa ni agro be kwa de wa nkrofo buafu no na mo kro na mo buafu na Ghana fo a mo de sa se mo de yakọ sa nkwaso mu no how do you expect us to behave mo amo ho kra mo buafu ama mo je mo ho ba bi anye oh the reason why na no hinto ka kire Ghana for say Ghana for to abama NPP for biemu a ebu edibuo omo fa bi ma ye biem omo ho ko omo timi bu omo ho within their circles no kra no omo timi respect omo ho omo timi tolerate omo ho won say eniema no omo ye woni kasa no omo ka efu a no omo tu kire ye no wọ́n say aya within one more ankasa eti na enkwafa ehu ne say adedi endedi musuban ewo mojanim enam verse nim wo ye hu hwenye yi metumo for number ti ya nka mo so thank you to say confession tone mo pose na ka mo ankasa no mo ntena se nhyehyɛ mo niema yie microphone report na me say mo nyankan ma executives ni nyina ante ya hu ne ewom ene yate yakenka bi no ene ama na mo hu wo to anase no mo tackle issue ni here ahra de ebeji mu nsam eno confession to no ene nambie pacho hwede yakọ so between Canada Japan and Abronye
arrogance ya ka sama na ni pantie arrogance ene die duru ba bia ere ye duru reading some singing constituency ako kachiro obi say yento abama candidate bi mu wuye mo amene mo tena da mu kura di mo nsa me fro obi say to abama particular candidate but ebinum de me din call ye campaign wie ye no omo wie ye no na o ma konkran Abronye no na agiba omia campaign ayere ba no kura ne say omo ba mo ho campaign omo say Abronye na soma mo omo say Abronye na soma say ye meye campaign ko meboa eyese mo di ho adanse ye say ma miema no amfro obi a sa nkrofo no so omo ye sa di me din ba ayere e kina omo beba mo ho but this time no omo ye ma me buafu na mom mo obi nkodi obi atem ukodi do obi atem wie na so wie a wo se yankoye a unity I mean say unity no eye ayi mo ana mo kreti Professor Makwe report o se ye kwa abato a ensema ye ka no eno na na no andisi fo ye re eyusutie na mom wo ya propaganda na obi be yi ano dia entna social media say who didn't panatem na wie a wa bakasa memfa wadamfo
media. I'm telling you the truth. Obia nye beman chobia. But party nti eni pebi to make kasa so omo memma. Omo nye memma. A bad contribution see musical omo to me and they talk as if the whole world is for them. It's not for them. And yet a kruya. Like some of them cannot even speak the way they speak. Because bam fi ekura ufadi. Ebi wo ya talk as ma omo. Too long. You see, your penokura, Mumianka, I will not respect you, but may respond to anybody unless I can show down. Anybody akuma wasro, ekasa, yet a member of party would yankomo your ma. Minister was that means Jessica. Please, who born dog? Number to me talk anyhow. Who born dog? Number to me talk anyhow. Kukuru, kukuru, kukuru. Sisi ya do sono. Onense 2023 presidential elections no or contest in the country.
Abati just kukurudu wonye swane nyamede ha metumu va muntie munya sa me hoya mahino na metumu fu amuntie me say mompo so to na amoko no pause it enya sa hwa de beba nye o Yaa Titi party. Get away. Me say, NPP before. Munya thank you to a confession tone. Munya ko. Me ka say munya forever by pauses. Because any man na ashasi no. Wa no anto and a fashion na course wo ho no. Mo ahwe ya the next one be a blow beba. Yes, blow be aba no obi kura deny. Me de anya no ho asem na meka. Nipa na ni abri deny was obi am blow no. Ba mo ahwe ya blow beba. Be kwa won sam wan kasa within wan kasa kwa mo ho ya mo ho ahi. Won say NPP for the way na be mama won so mo bu ade o mo bu nipa. Even within them they cannot even tolerate themselves. They can't. Abronye ka fun. Kede de Japan honorable no so ka fun wo to chick. Eno mo mienu ahia. Enti aha na Abronye pese wo sign ni ti. Se wanya for Bawumia. Eno onya for Kennedy. Now, naka obia mo koto. You see, kamu here thank you to. And this is opposition 2016. Oman call thank you to. Omu ya unity work. Mo basa mo copy and copy well. There's nothing about thank you to. Sitting government a wa lusu poto. Ama wo MPs nyina tifie. Na wo pesa wo ma party ni ya ba ko a when we say unity na be unity now more kind of a presence of the unity kurano you are fighting. It's unity na be na ba. Some man hwe ya hu. Saba wo mia Kennedy faction factor na what party ni mu no. E ba be good say kwadwo to. Because no Kennedy akompra kwa Japan na menim no. Enya dia obekọ oyemre wo onyemre. Ena nya dia obema ne ho kwa mo sa atam na ba wo mia vice president no. Eno kra no hu tough time or the man no. Tie say na bu nyina mo tifie ne de you can imagine what Kennedy akompra kwa Japan can do. Don't underrate him. Mamu underrate no. Enra, you see, in the presence of everybody, you want to disrespect someone. San kwabona Abronye di ya no kwa na nyansa be ne wom. Faso bi ani so. Mo se mo ya thank you to. Mo da mo ho asesa mo to ababa mo we. Ana be bo ana wo to ware nti wo kwada asesa wa mama we. Na wo kwada asesa wa we a na wo kwa raise allegation no obi si na me ye campaign ma we na obi si me do obi din ye say wo you see na nipa na wo ka asam ne fa ne ho no nya se woti ba bi o oti wachi and that person onye hofo so you should expect say onu so waje microphone onu so oba mo de so obe you ano eno a me hwe video ne na me ra ho na me si ye nti kofo NPP yo ja ne ho nti anu nie kofo NPP ya wo ja ne ho a na kofo di twampoi kofo NPP yo enu na ne adane who born dog no kofo NPP no enu na wo say ehiafo etimi kasa senya politics ya enati hiye de honorable no okasa enye ye ho e wo bisa Abronye okafo but asem bi wo ho so de ya na emu oya dodo senya politics anka hiafo bi honorable presidential aspirants kasa ide nye honorable kasa ide enkoye at least the first time no senka authority Abronye kakra na wo ni say sa an wote so watwa ka ma no so aye ne dan yo wahu enkrofo no mo ya papa ma wo muntimi ko ma no ntum no say ya o kofo bi wo ya papa no aye obone because obasa kwobọ hu dawura ma obi ate so aye papa ya asemo me say muntu MPP fofo me de metu omfo muntie because omu hu me say me ye omo anim yo sesen because that is what Justin Kodua from Pon said or say omo enemy eye NDC for me nim say politics enemies wom where dan ka me nim ye opponent obi a won ne nya adwen but the word Justin Kodua from Pon the general secretary of NPP or you so ya e wo mo meeting ase or so omo enemy eye NDC for enti sa wo ka asem sei eto wo grassroots fo tirimu a nipa one ne ti mantamu no wo ka cha ne se oye NDC ni a oye ne enemy meanwhile wo Justin Kodua from Pon wo wi a wo be friend this mpanyufo bi no makasa mo no mo kura didibom ba mo ba abonte a no mo paint picture bone mo paint picture kire grassroots fo ne se mo ya tamfo men ni politician bi achi nkokontokwa pasiantokwa bia ema enkopiaw you see the kind of words no mo ka no when they meet at the chambers a different story omuhumwa ena me ya tamfo anodom plana na nani abra say ye hu NDC ni a wuku se MPP ni NDC ni ko a bo MPP ni no na mo bo NDC ni nkunu no o che chamber ho no enye oni atofo se mo na didibom eso ablekun man enough seat nti onam no akeka kira nkrofo se hu se MPP ni NDC MPP ni a bo MPP ni no na mo bo NDC ni nkunu or to parliament. Somebody should advise NPP to pause that confession talk. Pause it. Because Mission Amode has already been defeated. You cannot even tolerate yourselves. Hey! And now me video no sa me say, hey, Kofo, into NPP na wie ye nie. Sumo ahwe ya hu. 38.1 or 2 no kura munya ye no e say ba omi ase anya 38 na 41 minim gazette numbers a jemensa wa gazette a afa de 38 no ba omi aso no wanya 41 anyway say 41 o say 38 o mo ahwe ye 25 okura be ye dia ma 2028 trend na mo nam so no. And you see, Justin Kodia Frempong is the cause of all this. Mutu abani wiye yana na we started say we grant radio interviews. And I'm obi an first bo amame and anyame na me ma elusu ye and am nyam na me ye say and we kan we frustration nyina agu ho. Adwasa for sha say so obeka ne dia na we issue statement so obi anya akasa. Until you see something sa confession to ya ma sha say and crofo be you see sa opportunity no aka womo so womo hawo and no frustration any ya obi e wo mu and you if you don't take care e be ya some foforo. If you don't take care, I just offer the Anquamu Jano Mane Kana Samankeye, because I know quite the unknown in the radio, so now within one casa. Where within one casa. I went to the wisest in the no, Miss Ramo, Mon Cantra, Dr. Mamudu Baumia say, whitewashing, no, Yan too. Yea. Once I and says one leader of NPP. What is your leader? And another one about me. I don't get it. Hey, naba wumia ye leader pa na dia kwasuni ba mi ontimi ye leader. Enti say team no ya national chairman no and no ye leader of the party. When they come out so am kwa about one more way. Enti chairman no te akonwa so no na was ye leader for the party. Stephen Tim and ya national chairman. Create videos na me bomba mo no e ya rentim facial expression ye ode te ho. He's not in charge. I'm telling you, Stephen Tim is not in charge of NPP. He can't control the party. Chairman no more elections. No me catch him say in Tim on to me and your chairman name what party no. Me can young crofo see me anti in Tim. Now hey, you see your life. One way in the midst of that, who have a video on it to now you sound in the film. Another time I can the Japan quite nasia. Now all to tune Asa when Yaa Titi kwabe dufu no hwentimanim na Dr. Bawumianim nobody was in charge at that particular moment. There was no leader. There was no leader. In team me assure such a man kwa on kobiem. Oh on kobiem because an kobe kobiem ma obari poto me na me ka kire wo bari poto you can't. What the elections in a campaign, did you guys feel the presence of Stephen Tim? They said you're gonna fulfill the presence of Chairman Asedunketia. Somebody should tell me. Share politics in your follow. You follow politics in that check. Mesa me can some children, some who you were here, you was some. Who pay you, who pay Jack. Stephen Tim standing national chairman, beam 100 kronia. Me say 17 ade ane sa wa ya wadwe sa wunkobie na so be kobie ma chama me tu fu me nko wo kwa abawe wan hwa wo wi no kwa abaye kan kra chamba wo mi awe no ori ne general elections no wo ba we poto in executive room wo ho ni nyina san ka me yamu aka me kobie message be na mo de ko even within one mo ho kra no you are not in charge. At the highest level, no, you can't control the party. Here's 17. What do you release the video? Here's 17. Time you can a Japan air casano. Would you hear 17? What I said, you weren't any more to her. What you say, Asami, one guy and Quebec, a bread, Jaya, who can add the assembly. That's what's wrong to me. One on aquaculture, Canada, Japan, one year casa. I know Ken Abronye so when you kasa. So even if you are regional chairman, you cannot even control the person, and you want to control a whole party. Campaign as an NPP for no many chairman. Chairman say I don't get yet take up from no the say say baby obekobia I say I don't get yet pia while you see crowd. Somebody should give me a video. Na chairman Tim kwa campaign. What me out pulling crowd, Gina crowd in any makasa. There be anon and nam. He was not in charge of the party. As the national chairman, he was not controlling NPP. no kro we ya ka kire mu a muntie eti ba umi ate ho Dr. ba umi ate ho ena 17 ma ya national chairman as CA a sansa party no opposition to the national chairman should be the leader of the party hwe chairman ya wote ho na asamwa si sheshe he couldn't utter a word ya Abronye anim ya so wa ma ho di anya ne ho epanyifo ati wanyiro obi antimi control bia the center cannot hold moya na ya beka masem ene ebopa munya politics ne ye na munya elections ko se muja election ko dia meja mu asem ka na se munya ko die na muka race no ho die meka mu asem pa with this demonstration kura e kire say NPP cannot rule Ghana because Bawumia cannot take decision of himself. In team is where and I and the ode ade ni gu ko mara aha fatoso mienko fatoso asama ekese Canada jalai Abronye jalai ba panyifo ni bia no mo ho no obi antimi control obi na obi ayedin eti wo ka cha me say in team eye in charge e dia na che so in charge General Secretary to ontimi nka hwe Jason Kodua from Pani hwe said what ontimi sa asem na foforo no ohudu anya ne ho na mo party kura mo ntimi control mo pasa mo control Ghana and the reason why amodi yakọ mess mu sa no because obi owa MPP mu bi adwen wono nko ane ho even one more kasa grassroots kura mo nje wo ho I'm telling you the gospel truth one more kasa ho kura no omo nje wo ho one mo nje wo grassroots ho Abronye na ekwatina radio show kan say ono no akwa contract bi maka no forata ka chance nya ado de be ma no na de ba ne ho so na ka no forata tam contract ndi ama ne hu nipa so you could see say within MPP na nkasa kra no eni brani adidija enti yanga na fo no kwa de ye nchina yayiram these are the caliber of people who want to come back to where what are you coming to do Che? Moja mo free so na me nkomanim. Dr. Bawumia has nothing new for us. The one mo na wa de amayen 8 years and 1 year hu no there's nothing new. Kennedy akumpra kwa Japan obesi so anko hyema. Ah? Enyama bebri akoso wo krom hanom a ne nyina ya issues a Kennedy Japan ne hu wom obesi so anko hyema. They say wofa NPP party na da ho na wan pa na de papa bi woni mu a obetimi de abo man me nka say ade papa nipa no onye nipa wo sipisita na mom we are talking about leadership who have ideas obetimi abo am o man ya tumpon see the ni free na ekọ no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the economic wizard e dia no ye free for all see didn't nam sa no anya ntaba no nam wiem no atu obeka na yes Ukraine Russia war COVID-19 yako IMF Russia Ukraine war COVID-19 na ko bi oye economic risk de de dan na obeka che say Russia Ukraine war Russia na Ukraine no amutu omo ba bi no omo kono Ukraine fo no kura na ye bu omo no ye timi sori free ye kurom ha Emma Nanado bo suit, bo tie, echo Ukraine, Zelensky man penny no ho, echo sire de diane. Hey, Ghana for ya will be a chum, na ya perceive who be Obina canasem, San Pharisee for way, ya perceive whom PM. There's nothing new in Dr. Bawumia for Ghana for. You are one of the Amayan 8 years. Don't try, so we shift blame. You were part of the governance system. In fact, you are even in charge of the economy. Don't try to shift blame. When your petition number 2 against the Chief Justice, where ana allegations na woman ya mako 21. Mekasa meka ni nyina ahwa na metam na bitimi enrollment me afa course ne e was some fa course. Eti me patch petition number 2. No matter the noise you make, the law is the law. These are the words of the Chief Justice. Get you Tokunu Esaba. no matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Allow the law to work. Simple. Where's someone here? And now me be some question be saying. Petition I had President John Dramani Mahama no. Is a petition against NPP, the Ghana Bar Association, or the petition is against the Chief Justice? Because the PR work, you know, what you say, Crawfordia break. Say, I'm far be Maya and found one, Eden when he bressa. Maybe I show way, aye. Mamma kind, member ni panidi answer, yet to me at Wasso. Way, Assembia ni baby. Way, aye, Daniel Ofori. Petitioner number 2. Nedia or the choir, I don't know. Petition for the removal of Honorable Chief Justice, Her Ladyship Gertrude Saki Tokuno, pursuant to Article 146 of the 1992 Constitution of the Republic of Ghana. Why an introduction in our actually emra wajina soa, what they actually say petition. And I repeat, no matter the noise you make, the law is the law. Statement of misbehavior. And in allegations are what they acquire against Chief Justice, no misbehavior. Number 1, I say in 2023, the Honorable Chief Justice misappropriated the sum of 261,890 Ghana cedis of public funds for the benefit of the Chief Justice for her private foreign travel with her husband, Mr. Francisco Fîght Tokunu, and her daughter, Miss Edem S.A. Tokunu, and $30,000 in per diem allowance. When to her knowledge, neither the husband of the Chief of Staff, Chief Justice, nor the Chief Justice's daughter were entitled to have their travel or any travel allowance paid for out of the funds of the Judicial Service. We Ghana Bar Association, more person will catch the young Ghana for say we and yamra. Number 2, allegation number 2. In 2023, the Honorable Chief Justice misappropriated the sum of 75,580 Ghana cedis out of public funds for Ethiopian airline tickets for the Honorable Chief Justice and her husband during the vacation of her ladyship to Osha, Tanzania. Not as a woman to Tanzania. And also, Okoyi Judicial Service for Sika and on the chat ticket, Ethiopia airline and what them man kunu and neba suwamunko. In 2023, her ladyship, the Honorable Chief Justice, obtained from the Judicial Service an accountable interest in the sum of $14,000 to the Honorable Chief Justice to travel with her husband to Tanzania, which he failed to retire. Patro de Toso and 9. Northern, Northeast, Savannah, Upper East and Upper West region of the country immediately upon Francis Biden being exonerated by a committee of inquiry set up by the head leadership, the Chief Justice, and reinstated to his position as Deputy Director of ICT of the Judicial Service, as recommended by the committee from the first charge of tampering with a record of the proceedings in the case of Republic versus Judicial suit, and what the number ashaho. Timbacho, and no ye allegation a toso and 9. Mamichas allegation munati asye. Or see Northern, Northeast, Savannah, and Afe Upper East and Upper West region. Francis Biden, I say yet committee of inquiry, and no Chief Justice na our committee no. Sir Orin stating the position as Deputy Director of ICT of the Judicial Service, and we are recommended by the committee from first charge of tampering with a record of proceeding in the case of the Republic versus Judicial suit. Now say asem we so enya no kre by your fa kwan bi so ye say asem no ya bua e dia manipa no. The Honorable Chief Justice, in bad faith and arbitrarily and unreasonably transferred the execution proceedings initiated on the directions of the Supreme Court before the High Court, Commercial Division 7, Accra, presided over by His Lordship Justice Lorden, in a suit instituted Daniel Ofori versus Ecobank, Ghana Limited, numbered, and what the number national, from that High Court to the High Court General Jurisdiction. As Accra, presided over by Her Ladyship Justice Ellen Mireku, simply to achieve a result that she has sought unsuccessfully to achieve one sitting in the Supreme Court as a member of the panel in Daniel Ofori versus Ecobank suit, or the announcer number account, and dated 24 March 2021. And after receiving a petition from the lawyer for the judgment, debtor or respondent in suit number CM in respect of which petition she did not give the lawyer for the judgment or creditor or applicant an opportunity to be heard. Enti asama yade ato obi so enka manipa ne kwan na wosutie nanum asem yenim se court de asam kwan yade asam to so a ye ma kwan ma so ka wo de asam no weni na minim fa ho ne de ya ma ne kwan kra chese ye ntie na asem ne nyina ye under Chief Justice Getri Tokunu. So if you tell me no matter the noise you make, the law is the law, why are you flouting the law? Mamika in the Atoso 9, Name Paulson Fakos, Echina Yabatuaso. The Honorable Chief Justice abused the power of the Chief Justice to transfer cases pending before one judge to another judge by ordering a transfer of a suit entitled Ecobank versus Daniel Ofori, or the suit number Akahu, from the High Court General Jurisdiction 6, presided over by Her Ladyship Justice Bwansi Amponsa, to the High Court General Jurisdiction 8, presided over by Her Ladyship Justice Mreku, simply because she did not like a decision given by Chief Justice Bwansi Amponsa to dismiss the suit, which ran counter to dissenting opinions of Her Ladyship as a member of the panel of the Supreme Court in Daniel Ofori versus Ecobank. Enti asam Ecobank versus Daniel Ofori. Judge na no oti asam no so no. Ya boy ya ho modern transfer asem ni free no wakọ obi foforo ho because judgment na ne ye pe no enya no ne yensa aka eti se muntimi ma ye de ye pese etie de ane case no ya je afri wonsam de ko ba bi foforo a ye betimi amassage ni manipulate ni enya judgment aye ye pe. No matter the noise you make, the law is the law. 21 allegations ochina ye beto aso. Asema me pese me bisa ye very simple. Emra na ye di ye adwuma e wo Ghana ha no. President bi aba esono de odi ye adwuma na say e ye 1992 constitution kuro ya na ye nyina ye di ye adwuma. Sanwa na ye nyina ye di ye adwuma de a ma me kan sa document we emma. Ye de beto TV no so enche kra. But this is a document from the presidency, 16th December 2018, for immediate release. Where you're from Communication Directorate, Jubilee House, President Akufo-Addo removed 3 justices of the High Court from office. Mebacho Article 146 na ene President Mahama di ye adwuma no the same Article 146. And sign. Tina me say, ya wa mrabia president bi body ya adwuma ya wa mrabia president fufuro bi so bo no so di adwuma. If you are using the same 1992 constitution, why the noise? Now that is it. Yantuaso. The president of the Republic, Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, has by letter dated Thursday, 6 December 2018, removed Mr. Justice Ayisi Addo, Mr. Justice Paul Derry, and Mr. Justice Mustafa Habib Logo from office as justices of the High Court. This was after the committee established by the Chief Justice, Justice Sophia Ekufu, pursuant to Article 146, subsection 4 of the Constitution to investigate a complaint lodged against the 3 judges by Mr. Anas Arimiyahu Anas, recommended their removal from office. The President, in accordance with the provisions of Article 146, subsection 9 of the Constitution, has acted on the recommendation of the committee, as the Constitution enjoins him to do, and has accordingly removed the 3 justices of the High Court from office on the grounds of bribery and corruption. The committee concluded that the conduct of the justice amounted to a criminal offense under the Criminal Offences Act 1960 Act 29 as amended. President Akufo-Addo has thus directed that a copy of the committee's report be submitted to the Criminal Investigations Department, CID, of the Ghana Police Service for the requisite action to be taken. Eugene Ahin, Director of Communication, was signed. Mepachawo, Article 146, no? A different from the Akufo-Addo issue, yana na say, because the same Article 146 na, yade ethics committee everywhere judges biasemu, emo amudi for, ema President Gina Samra no so Samra no. Akufo-Addo epam wo mo adwuma firi wo nsam no mepacho Article 146 krona na ene President Mahama anam Council of State ati committee etwa mo recommendation anasa de ahia. A simple question I nyina yebetimi answer for ourselves. That is why you say history is very, very important. History is very, very important.
Si John Dramani Mahama. Wedi ne boshe so. Oka se Ghana for mabuno. Ade ba ko a eha omo pa ye nwumasem. In fact, last year the National Security Council Ghana for said the biggest threat to Ghana is national security. Yeah, bambo no. The issue of unemployment. Because at the time na emebunu 2 million na eni adwuma, representing 14.7% of unemployment rate. Oman bia our unemployment rate of 14.7%. It is a dangerous thing to the national security.
Sure.
Because ensa enye adwuma na bonsam ebonepa. Mabunu wo no ni adwuma. Look at the social pressures are etia mabunu. Enti we mabunu na wo ni adwuma. Oda kra untimi na. Because we fell 4 years adwuma wo de wotifie. Wo fie mpo na wo tie aduana kra wo bo mu a beka se wo yedede wo tie ase
adwuma wura no se na enaso kra ye Mahama ke
te no wa na e beka wa se.
Okay, thank you.
Enti President Mahama ka say a sensitive leader. Or responded to the immediate difficulties the people are facing to Oshebo in opposition. Say as part of the 120-day social contract or the program be a friend Ejumewura beba. Say Ejumewura no meno ka say National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program NAP and CEO Eric J and the deputy lawyer Joan Selassie. Eno mudi animu under the youth ministry. Timura President Lanche program no ewo Kumasi. Na ohwe mabunu a omoto santene echo program na say and a mabunu a oma show interest say they will be part of this program. You will be shocked. Now what is the Jumera program? A program for startups. Startups just say oye babunu nyame de ne soade hunu bi adua omu nyame de ne pa bi adua omu what na dem aye adwuma what throw proposal kama ujidi se sa proposal no ebetimi abia adwuma ma ebi mo so anya adwuma ye but fame ko ne nyeden eni ho sika eni ho menu aya obi won ma ohia 2000 cedis obi wo ha ohia 5000 cedis obi won ma 10000 cedis pe no hia no they share adwuma nim na adwuma na abumi na adwuma no so atimi awo na emaburu ni bi so abe de nya adwuma ni bi aye. And that is what the Judicial program seeks to do.
Okay.
Afibia Ghana maburu kwa 10,000. And na a Judicial program no. Edi sika be share omunyumanim.
Okay.
Edi administrative and technical know-how ye de be train yomo.
Okay.
Na omoso nyuma no etimi abumi. Ya mebisa wo. Say nipa 10,000 afibia na ombe benefit from adwumawura. Na afibia say nyuma no betimi afa mabunu 5 ah.
Yeah. Yes sir.
Then we are looking at about 50,000 young people.
50,000 young people.
Say afibia be for nipa 10 ah, adwuma bia be for nipa 10 ah. We are looking at 100,000 young people. Say if 100,000 young people at the end of every year sir for 8 years sir. We are looking about almost 1 million of young people are omuni adwuma. That is unemployment rate emebru 2 million eswati by 1 million. Next unemployment rate at that 14.7%. This time around bit about that 7%.
Yeah.
Now that is a Judicial program alone. Now say Judicial no, it is targeting vulnerable people in the society.
Can number baby say
yes.
Criteria ben near the best select.
Yeah, share persons with disabilities.
Okay.
Yeah, share persons from deprived areas.
Okay.
Yeah, share a ma bibinti omusi kasem na nyede eni srosa. Yeah, share mabunu bibinti omantimi anku school. Yeah, share ye nuanom a omu free a chichire ni benchaye. Yeah, share ye nuanom a omu wo enkura sebe intokwasem edi atrentwi wo ho. Okay. A conflict prone area to say be aboko and some other areas.
Yeah,
exactly. We are also looking at na enkane omo ye engage in illegal mining. Galamsey aban say obija. Because of course na say I'm one of the mining areas.
Okay.
Omo ye didi illegal mining. What they say? Say aban eden hihye egu akwam to say the eden hihye egu akwam sanka illegal mining no ye betwa so na ya pe alternative livelihoods dia momo a oko nalep menua Frank Pedro say oye coordinator obo adwuma papa me bona baso what they make na say and to all these people are omoye in this category and that they will benefit from a Judicial program alongside other young people are and so ade hunu bia ba omo say omo be bia adwuma amagana for. Now out of the 10,000 young businesses no emu 2,000 they will receive direct financing for the program. Because obo no man the program no bia na enye sika kra no hia ohia technical knowledge.
Okay.
Say omo nim business ne you can say business approach. You be offer advisory services. You be open market access to them. Technological support, mentorship support. Actually, ye nuanom ye papa mo ma bie nyuma mo ye businessmen na mo nim business mo nim day. How to open business, how to operate businesses.
Okay.
They will offer mentorship support to young people. A Judicial program, they will be a beneficiary. You be providing business development training. For these young businesses, a Judicial and best support you. And so it is a holistic program. Ebeboa ama Ghana mabunua enyuma sem eyomode no aban be so masene.
Okay.
Na ya ene uko social media. Baby a wo be fa bia wo mabunua oye bebe. Ya uko TikToker amanfo to niam wo ho. O tire me kan. Oko Facebook a amanfo to niam wo ho. Oko Snapchat amanfo to niam.
Sure. They say the online business in
e-commerce oko TikToker amanfo to niam.
Yeah.
In fact, WhatsApp crowd here obi timi post no atro DM for cool price. Memwa.
Yeah.
Oton bibi. Because inherently Ghana mabuno no obi a pe bibia ye. Ghana for nye akwadwefo emabunu aba no obia ye bibi obi ton paboa obi ton wig obi ton ntade what did they make an say and it is in the interest of every sensitive government to put in place measures like a Jumara program to make sure say yebabo amabuno no no man yeska de ahwefie no mo so etimi abobra pa enfaso ne enigye ene enmonyam wom. That is what the Jumara program is all about. And anope me pesa me bo His Excellency the President Abaso, me bo Youth Minister Abaso, me bo the CEO and the Deputy of NEIP Abaso for this wonderful program for the for nhyehyɛ o me agu akwan mu a eboa ama program no are coming out with flying colors. At the end of the day, Ghana will be benefiting. But it is important for all of us to know, say His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, all the promises are or capture Ghana force obey in a 120-day social contract. No, he is living up to expectation. And the last record, last week, me check and I papa bear 19 out of 25, which is about 75% complete. School be a muko exam now 75%. Yes, wa pass when you A. Into 120 days in soon by President Mahama pass it. What's the mechanism? And then so many can say only few hours from now, President Mahama will launch the Ghana Medical Trust Care. The Mahama Care program. A programmer, President Mahama, Ediegu Akwemu. Say yen nuanoma bibinti yare adokoro mo. Yen nuanoma omo permanent and as a terminal illnesses. Obi wo cardiovascular diseases and anu aduro to nya adeketwa. Renal diseases, dialysis, ewu sikasem nya adeketwa. Liver diseases and what have you. O she Ghana ya sesere mu a enye nipa nyina na benya sika. Omo betim dia fund treatment. No? And President Mahama, through the National Health Insurance Authority, under the leadership of Dr. Victor Bampo and the deputies, Dr. Sana Nujokoto, and ne others, under the leadership of the Health Minister, Kwamina Mintakando, Honorable MP. NHISA provided funding for Mahama Care program. Now we know a sustainable funding and yet the course before 2020 now because of Amanyo Semu Faso Penti. If we share that catcher NHIS funding dialysis. Meanwhile, when patients went there, they weren't giving them that treatment. And now I know what say. Because that program no lacked sustainability, it lacked proper planning. Now because of Amanyo Semu Faso playing to the gallery and the populist agenda. It is the leadership of John Dramani Mahama and this sustainable funding from National Health Insurance Scheme. National Health Insurance Authority, omo formula now be calculated for the year and the years ahead. No, it will include the Mahama Care program. Okay. Ye nuanoma yare koda na adokoro mo. Aban be so wasene because enyo omo pe eno menya saa yare no. Sure. But as a sensitive government, ye dream only be on President Mahama at the program aba. One will say only a few weeks ago, a task force and our committee ensure the implementation of the program has been set up. And it was inaugurated by the Health Minister. Today, His Excellency the President will launch it at the University of Ghana Medical Center, another brainchild of President John Dramani Mahama and the NDC. It's all in all, we have a government on since woman sanwaham. We have a government or Shebwa Udiso. Time President Mahama in 120 days. Now MPP for I now more opposition. Almost say then I'll bet me as animal way now in 120 days. And then 120 days in Jansun. But near my one I can in three cry. President Mahama a free sanitary pad, President Mahama can will deliver. Okay, say obe make free SHS better. Obe review free SHS. Or the 3.5 billion Ghana cedis as a free SHS, the highest ever since the implementation of the program. President Mahama can say no fee stress policy, first year students in public tertiary institutions. Obama, omo fees, omo ntua. Unfortunately, omo resume school and sana yeba aben. President Mahama say omo second year no, say sika no ntua na be carry forward. It second year omo nye dey, omo ntua. President Mahama ade
mobile refund and answer mobile to Yashim.
Yebetu Yashim. That is the understanding I get.
Okay.
Say Yebetu Yashim. Ama bibi eti mi ade I come.
Eti mi man so more level 100 CCA. On be call level 200 no. Next level 200 semester no womuntu ye.
There be. Womuntu ya. Sana minister any deputy MIT ase.
Okay.
Ye ba enso ye kan. Say taxes are na ekun Ghana for egu Ghana for nyuma. Betting tax e-levy. 1.5% withholding tax emissions levy. Ya den ye twem. Indeed. Ye twem. President Mahama ka say obey 24 hours economy was setting up a presidential advisory committee headed by Yaa Papa Gusitano. On an apart they are bringing the blueprint for an implementation of 24 hours economy. Indeed, state institutions have already started implementing it.